thank the member for Flynn. Member for Bass has the call.
Deputy Speaker, this rotten government is a leaky, rusty boat crewed by what the PM called a bunch of Muppets on a cruise to nowhere, with Malcolm leaving the Muppet Show with his version of the Muppets Take Manhattan. Yesterday, Tasmanians read that they were a bunch of beggars, but worse than that, adjective deleted, mendicants. Prime Minister Morrison owes an apology to all Tasmanians for his disgraceful insult. Regional Tasmania has already suffered as a result of this government overseeing growing inequality between cities and regions and a lack of investment in health and education services. The last thing our electorates need is a Prime Minister who treats Tasmania with contempt and who clearly didn't care if political expediency meant cutting Tasmania's GST receipts. Any cut, Deputy Speaker, in GST receipts, or the real value of GST receipts, would have a devastating effect on service delivery in the regions that are already struggling due to cuts made by the Abbott-Turnbull-Morrison government, cuts to health and education funding. Of the many highlights of the battle within this dysfunctional Muppet Show, their leaked national infrastructure plan, supposedly for their re-election campaign, showed $7.6 billion worth of projects. Not one new dollar for Tasmania. We weren't surprised that Tasmania didn't get a mention in the leaked re-election announcement. To find out that he thinks that we are a bunch of beggars is beyond belief. This shows the Abbott-Turnbull-Morrison Liberal government's approach to Tasmania. Unless it's a by-election they hope to win, infrastructure in Tasmania has been ignored. Since being elected, I've been in consultation with local government in Bass, and there have been a number of infrastructure projects that I'll be seeking support for in a shortened Labor government if elected. The Morrison government is hopelessly divided. It seems a good lot of them couldn't count to 43 and then had to resort to bullying to change leaders. Not satisfied with fighting amongst themselves, they now want to pick a fight with all Tasmanians wherever they live. Bill Shorten and Labor are united. They are ready to deliver for Tasmania if a shortened Labor government is elected. Unlike Scott Morrison's Liberals, our focus is on the community and not on ourselves. Tasmanians are rightly sick of being left off the map by this divided, unstable and illegitimate government. It's time for the Prime Minister to call an election and to bring down the curtain on his bunch of Muppets.